You want to get into plumbing? You have no experience and you don't know where to start. I'm going to fix that right now. 7 steps, 0 experience required. By the end of this video, you're going to know exactly what to do and in what order to land your first plumbing job. Here's what I can tell you from the hiring side of the table. Getting into plumbing with no experience is absolutely doable, but here's the right way to do it and a wrong way. The wrong way is to randomly apply to plumbing companies and hope something sticks. The right way is what I'm about to show you. The PHCC, Plumbing, Heating, Cooling Contractors Association, documents a national shortage of over 500,000 plumbers. That number works in your favor. Employers need people, and the ones who know how to present themselves correctly, even with 0 experience, are getting hired. 7 steps. Let's go. Before we get started, smash that like button and subscribe. All right. Step 1, understand what a 0 experience hire actually needs to bring. Here's the most important mindset shift before you do anything else. When a plumbing employer hires someone with no experience, they're not hiring a plumber. They're hiring a person they can trust in their customers' homes, a person who will show up on time, a person who will follow directions without attitude, a person who will learn fast and work hard. That is what they are evaluating, not your technical knowledge, not your tool experience, not whether you know the difference between copper and PEX. Those things come later. What they are hiring on day 1 is character, reliability, and coachability. Here's what that means practically. Before you apply anywhere, get clear on how you are going to demonstrate those 3 things. Do you have references who can speak to your reliability and work ethic? A previous employer, a coach, a teacher, a neighbor you did work for, someone who can say, this person shows up, works hard, and does what they're told. That reference is worth more than any certification at this stage. And here is one thing that disqualifies 0 experienced candidates faster than anything else: attitude. Showing up to an interview for an entry-level position and acting like the work is beneath you, or asking about pay before you ask about opportunity. Get your mindset right first. Everything else builds on that. All right. After 30 years in HVAC, I tell you the number 1 thing I wish I had when I was starting out. Someone to just tell me which direction was right for me. Course Careers built that. It's an AI career counselor named Coura, and she'll walk you through whether HVAC, plumbing, electrical, construction project managing, construction estimating, architectural drafting, or supply chain coordinator actually fits your life. Then she sets you up with a free intro course. No experience needed, no degree required, so you can see if you like it before you commit. Students have used this to break into high-paying careers in as little as 4 to 12 weeks. Links below, pinned in the comments below. Coura's the resource I didn't have. You do. Use it. Step 2, get the 1 credential that opens doors immediately. Here's the thing that most people don't know. There's no plumbing license required to be hired as a plumbing helper or an apprentice in most states. You do not need to be licensed before your first day. What you need is a driver's license, a clean background check, and ideally, an OSHA 10 card. Let me explain. The OSHA 10 is a 10-hour safety training course that certifies you have completed basic construction safety training. It is available online. It costs around $30 to $60, depending on the provider. It takes about 10 hours to complete, and it tells a plumbing employer that you have taken your own time to prepare for this job before they even interview you. That signal that you invested in yourself before asking them to invest in you is powerful. Get your OSHA 10 card before you apply. Put it on your resume. Lead with it in your cover letter. It is not a plumbing credential, but it is a professionalism signal that most 0 experienced candidates are not sending. The ones who send it stand out immediately. Now step 3, target the right type of employer. Here's where a lot of people make a costly mistake. They apply to large plumbing companies and get lost in the pile. Or they apply to a union apprenticeship and don't understand the process. Let me give you the actual landscape. There are 3 types of employers to consider as a 0 experienced candidate. First, small residential service plumbing companies, 1 to 5 trucks. The owner is often still in the field. These are the easiest entry points for someone with no experience because the owner is making the hiring decision directly. They're not filtering through an HR department. If they like you in person, they can hire you on the spot. And in this market, with the shortages as severe as it is, a lot of them will. Second, the UA, apprenticeship. The United Association of Plumbers and Pipe Fitters runs a formal apprenticeship program in most major markets. The apprenticeship is a 5-year paid program. You work full-time and attend classes. You earn wages from day one, starting at around 40% to 50% of a journeyman scale and stepping up every 6 months. The apprenticeship is the gold standard path for someone who wants union wages, pension, and health insurance from the start. Find your local UA chapter and apply directly. Third, plumbing supply houses. This is the one most people don't think of. Getting a job at a plumbing supply counter, the place plumbers come to buy their materials, puts you in the daily contact with working plumbers, contractors, and the products they use. You learn the material, you learn the terminology, you build relationships, and when you're ready to make the jump to field work, you have a network of plumbers who already know you and trust you. It is an unconventional entry point that works very well for the right person. All right, step 4. Quick break here. You already know how to work hard. The question is, are you getting paid for it beyond the job site? My brother Shane built the content growth engine specifically for people who want to turn what they know into income online. I joined as a student myself. Month 1, I had a $214 day. By month 5, I was hitting $519 days, and it just keeps building from there. All working less than 4 hours a week on it. No marketing background needed, no tech skills, just a system that works. Link is in the description and pinned in the comments below. Go check it out. Step 4, build a simple application that works. Here's the truth about resumes for zero experience trade candidates. Nobody is expecting a polished professional resume. What they are expecting is a clean, readable, one-page document that tells them you are serious about this job. Here's what you put on it. Your contact information at the top, your OSHA 10 certification, your driver's license. Note that you have a valid license and a clean record. Any physical labor experience, construction, landscaping, moving, warehouse work, even heavy athletic experience. References who can speak to your reliability and work ethic. And a 1 or a 2 sentence objective at the top that says exactly what you are looking for. Something like entry-level plumbing position where I can learn the trade and build a long-term career. That is it. Clean, direct, one page, no fluff, and no spelling errors. I have passed on otherwise promising candidates because their resume had sloppy errors. It tells me they don't pay attention to detail. And in plumbing, detail matters. One more thing. A handwritten cover letter, not typed, handwritten, one page, addressed to the owner or the hiring manager by name, telling them why you want to work for their company specifically and what you bring to the table. Almost nobody does this anymore, which is exactly why the people who do it stand out completely. Step 5, ace the interview as a zero experience candidate. Here is how to walk into a plumbing interview with zero experience and leave a strong impression. Show up early, not on time, early, 10 minutes early, in clean clothes, work clothes, not a suit, boots if you have them. Look like you are ready to work. Know 3 things about the company before you walk in. Their service area, whether they do residential, commercial, or both. And one thing about their reputation. Google them, read their reviews. Being able to say, I looked at your reviews and noticed your customers always mention how clean your technicians leave the work area. That level of preparation is extraordinary for any entry-level candidate. And it tells the employer exactly what they need to know about how you operate. Have your questions ready. Ask about the training process. Ask what a successful first 90 days looks like. Ask what the biggest challenges are for the new hires. These questions tell the employer you are thinking about the job, not just the paycheck. And here's the most important thing to say in a plumbing interview when you have no experience. Say this: I know I'm starting from zero. I'm not looking for you to start me where I'm not. I'm looking for the opportunity to learn and to earn my way up. Tell me what you need from me in the first 90 days and I will deliver it. That kind of honest, direct statement about your expectations, combined with the clear willingness to start at the bottom, closes more zero experience interviews than anything else. Step 6, what to expect in your first 90 days. Here's the honest picture so you don't get surprised and quit before the good part. Your first 90 days as a plumbing helper are going to be humbling. Carrying pipe, running to the supply house, digging, cleaning up, handing tools, holding the flashlight, doing every task the journeyman doesn't want to do. That is the job right now, and it is appropriate for where you are. Here's what you should be doing during those 90 days beyond just executing the physical work. Ask questions, not annoying, constant questions, smart questions. When the journeyman makes a decision at the end of the day, not in the middle of the work, ask them why they did it that way. What are they looking for? What would have happened if they'd done it differently? The journeyman who sees a helper generally trying to learn the trade, not just collect a paycheck, is going to invest in that person. And that investment accelerates your development faster than any classroom can. Show up every single day. Call if you're going to be late. Never leave a job site without permission. These sound basic. They are not universal. The helper who is physically reliable, who is simply there every day, on time, ready to work, is valuable because reliability at the entry level is rarer than most people think. And now step 7, the one that turns the first job into a career.
Quick break here. Check out which trade is best for you and access the free course below.
Step 7, turn that first job into a real career. Here's where most people stop thinking. They get the first job and they stop planning. Don't do that. From day one, know where you are going. The plumber career arc is one of the clearest in the entire trades world. Helper, apprentice, journeyman, master plumber. And for the person who wants to go further, business owner, every step has a defined credential requirement. Every credential has a defined training path, and every step is a meaningful income increase. Get your apprenticeship application as soon as you're eligible. The UA apprenticeship in your area is the most direct route from helper to journeyman. It takes 5 years. It pays you the entire time. And in the end of it, you have a journeyman card that is recognized across the country. Study on your own time. There are free plumbing code resources online. The International Plumber Code is publicly available. The PHCC has educational resources. YouTube has experienced plumbers teaching everything from soldering copper to reading isometric drawings. The helper who is studying on their own time is developing at twice the pace of the one who clocks out and stops thinking about plumbing until the next morning. And here's the big picture I want you to keep in front of you. The PHCC documents a shortage of over 500,000 plumbers nationally. The person who enters the trade today, who earns their journeyman card in 5 years and their master's license in a few years after that, is entering a market that will still be desperately short of qualified people. That shortage is not going to be solved by the time you get there, which means the career you're building right now is a career with future that is built in. Look, zero experience is just a starting point. It is not a permanent condition. Understand what employers want. Get your OSHA 10. Target the right employer. Build a clean application. Nail the interview. Survive the first 90 days. And keep your eyes on the career arc from day one. 7 steps. That is the roadmap from zero to employed in one of the most in-demand trades in the country. Hit subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Drop a comment. Where are you in this process right now? I want to know. I read every single one. Catch you in the next video. Peace out.
If you need to learn a trade, go to Zach of all trades.